Has Jacob Warren kind of helped you have an immediate impact to this team?
Yeah, I think I've kind of gone past that, like getting used to the offense, and now it's more of a deep dive where it's understanding next level stuff. Where even like last week, and kind of he came off the sideline and goes, they've changed their front into like a 2-star kind of defense, and then he's like, this is how we got to run some of these plays, and that just we start busting runs down on the fourth quarter. So it kind of just made it's next level stuff, and it's just he understands the offense more than I do at this point, so he just continues to bring me along to do more elite stuff on run game and passing.
Sam?
Before the Florida game, you talked about your excitement to play an SEC game now. I guess, can you talk about playing an SEC game at home in New England?
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about out there running through the tee at night. I've seen the videos of it. It looks absolutely crazy, so I can't wait for it. And obviously we're playing another good SEC team, so it's going to be a great game. And the way the fans are here, it's going to be loud and crazy. So.
No.
McCallan, I know you weren't here last year, but this game specifically, as the guys talked about it, I mean, just what do you know about that game last year in South Carolina?
Yeah, obviously it didn't go the way they wanted to last year, but that's last year. This year, our whole goal is to be the best team on the field on Saturday, no matter who we're playing. And obviously they're going to be a solid SEC team, so it's just trying to be better than they are on Saturday.
Paige? And Vince?
Was there any particular shift in the locker room, whether it's just like the energy within the team following Florida heading into UTSA, or what kind of indicated to you all that you were going to have the right response at home on Saturday?
I think it was just we kind of showed up on that Tuesday for practice, and you could tell everybody was ready to compete, and we just handled our business and, kind of ironed out the details that we messed up at Florida and just performed at a high level doing the ordinary stuff that you should expect to do.
Vince?
McCallan, take us through that Joe Milton touchdown run to start the game, like your view of what went down and then everybody's reaction to it, the juice it gave you afterwards.
I think it just shows that guy's prepared. We've seen that look a bunch of times in the scout team, and so he pulled it and took off, and as soon as he cleared the second level, everybody knew he was gone because, I mean, he's pretty fast for how big he is a quarterback, and I think that just kind of set the tone for the game and how we were ready to come out.
Caleb?
What kind of, have you gotten a chance to look at South Carolina's defense, or what kind of stands out about them still early in the week?
I mean, they have a solid front line. They're big, fast, physical guys like everybody you're going to see in the SEC, and they hit and they cover the ball pretty good. So it's just kind of, you have to game plan and prepare like any other game, but just be ready for faster opponents than last week because they're SEC guys.
Vince?
Heard about how prepared Dylan Sampson was without getting those opportunities for a couple of games, and he still was a leader. Can you kind of give some examples of what you saw from him to indicate that, hey, when he gets his opportunity, he's going to jump on it and succeed?
I mean, he just stayed locked in the whole time. He's always, you can tell he's shadowing whoever's in practice. He's ready to go if he needs to go, and he just always has that energy, even when he's not contributing in the game, when he hasn't been in there. He's still bringing everybody up on the sideline, so you know that guy is going to work when he goes in there.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Cam.
Bryson, just starting to face South Carolina after what happened last year, I guess, how much motivation is there going into this game? This will mean a little extra after what happened last year?
No, sir, it don't mean any extra, but like we've been saying for the past 4 weeks, it's the biggest game because it's the next game, and that's just how we're approaching it, and we're just ready to be the best team on the field Saturday.
Paige?
But what is like the biggest lesson you all learned from that game last year that you'll try to use for this game?
I can't give you just one lesson, but moving forward as we play, get ready to prepare for these guys this week. We just want to be very sound to detail, make sure we do everything that we need to do, prepare very well, as in watch what they give off, read a couple of keys so we can just perform at our best, play fast, and just execute what the coaches call so we can come out with the dub.
Eric?
Russ, when you go up against a quarterback like Bryson or like Spencer Rattler, how important is it to keep your rush lanes because he can kind of move around back there and make some things happen?
Just make sure we keep them contained and just stay disciplined, do our job, and just do what we do and just try to be disruptive and go out there and have fun with my guys. That's really what it's all about. We just like to go out there and have fun, but do our job, of course, but just go out there and enjoy it and play loose, play free, play fast, and just go out there and, man, be disruptive and do our best that we can do to just disrupt Spencer Rattler and get him off his game to make it easier for everybody else.
Vince?
Two questions, I'll ask them separate. How do you guys feel like you're rushing the passer with your front four right now?
Of course, it could be better, but that's just a part of it. We just want to continue to get better. I mean, right now I feel like we decent, but we want to be the best. So it's always more work to be put in, and just continue working on our craft and just really focus on little details to help us be good, but we want to be great. So just little things like that and just being very attention to details of what we do every day.
And with Omar Norman-Lott not able to play that first half, what'd you see from him in terms of being dialed in and engaged and ready to jump in there when he could?
Man, just being a brother, being supportive, and just being dialed in. But one thing for sure is being supportive and just being loving on us, showing the same energy that he would give even though he was out there on the field. So that speaks a lot for us in the room. But us in that room, we carry each other like a brotherhood. And for him to display that, even though this is his first year here, just means a lot to me and the guys in the room. And we really appreciate that from him. And just when he got out there, got him a sack, just staying ready, being ready, and I'm just happy for him. And I'm glad we got like somebody like that in the room with us too. It's like a real brotherhood in there, so everybody be happy for each other, support them. So it's love for real.
Well, Adam, Ben, and then Paige.
Same quarterback, obviously, that y'all faced last year. So have y'all watched the film of last year's South Carolina game recently?
We've been focused on watching film that they played in these previous weeks to just see what different type of things they're doing, the little tendencies they have as an O-line and quarterback and as an offense. So we really haven't been focused on anything that happened in the past, just what's going on now and what's occurring now. So that's about it.
Last season, did you guys ever watch that film, or did you just sort of flush it and move forward?
Yes, sir. Of course, we watched it. We watched it.
Bryson, going back to the Florida game, what was different in the second half to the first half, especially in terms of stopping the run? And do you feel like what changed in the second half carried over to UTSA?
I feel like it was just the mindset. We chose that we was gonna do it and that we wanted to do it, so we did it. And that's really it to it. Like we just came together, dialed in, and did what we were supposed to do. Hated that it came in the second half, but we got it done, and we want to continue to carry that mindset throughout the season.
Paige?
Last week, Tim Banks said that love, trust, and urgency is a huge part of what you guys do. How do you see that translating in practice to build that team unity?
I know for a fact in the D-line room, we play for each other, go hard for each other, strain for each other. It's like like I said earlier, a big brotherhood that we want to work for each other and, be our best for one another. So I think love, trust, and urgency has a lot to do with what we got going in the D-line room and how we want to play for each other and just be the best and support each other and love on each other, whether it's getting on you, tough love, or give me a hug love. So I just love that about our defense, our team, and my D-line unit. So I love it.
Patrick?
Bryce, going back to last week, you and Tamarian obviously got to have a moment with Martavius after the game. What was that like to have you three reunite after y'all came here together?
It was crazy, man. Like to just know how far we came from me and T-Mac playing little league together, then middle school, then high school, and taking it all the way to college is just crazy and surreal. And it's just a moment that I'll never forget. We took a picture. Probably gonna get the picture framed up to remember that, you know what I'm saying? That was real special, and it was special, genuine. It's so many words that I could just describe and give you, but it was a great experience and a great feeling to be out there with those two and get that picture like we did after the game. It was, man, amazing.
Anything else for Bryson? Vince?
Just how well, from your vantage point, is Aaron Beasley playing right now for you guys?
Man, I feel so comfortable playing up front, knowing him and those other guys behind me is crazy. But Bees is a great leader. That's first and foremost, great leader. Gives off great energy, very attention to detail in everything she do. Role model on and off the field. So it's just like the way that he carries himself. It's no reason. I mean, it's like no reason that he's not out there playing the way he's playing. So it's just great, and I love. And I used to play linebacker, so watching Bees kind of make me reminisce a little bit about, you know what I'm saying. But it's cool. I like watching them play and just enjoying them and enjoy being out there with them. So yeah.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, Bryson.
Yeah,